Hey, iOSTacks here. #1 private Overwatch coach, owner of iOSTacks.com, and former coach for multiple contenders teams such as XL2 Academy and Uprising Academy. Skill rating, rank rating, league points. No matter what game you play, there's always a visible metric telling you how good of a player you are relative to the rest of the player base. Going on a huge win streak and seeing your rank increase can be reassuring, giving you the impression that you must be doing something right, whereas loss streaks demotivate and discourage players, making them question if they are making any progress at all. What I'm trying to say is, the rating visible on your player profile is a toxic metric. It simply does not accurately reflect your progress as a player until we start looking at very large sample sizes. But if the rating on your profile is inaccurate and the MMR value used for matchmaking is hidden, how else should we measure our progress? I'd like to introduce to you TrueSR, a way of leaving all the toxicity of the skill rating system behind you. Before we get into the benefits of TrueSR, let's first describe what it actually is. And in order to do this, I actually need to go on a little tangent about the source of inspiration for this system: boosting websites. Obviously, boosting websites are complete trash. Half of them scam you illegally, the other half scams you legally. Do not ever visit them. But let's quickly explain how they work so that we can then define TrueSR. Boosting websites are very straightforward. If someone wants to get boosted, they post a request with only 3 pieces of information: their starting SR, for example 2000 SR, their goal SR, for example 3500 SR, and a time limit, let's say 14 days. This request is now up for grabs to all the website's boosters. First come, first serve. Someone picks up the request, they get the account data, and if they complete the boost within the time span, they get the money. But what if they don't? What happens if a booster accepts a request but fails to reach the required SR within the allotted time limit? A boosting website probably wouldn't stay up for that long if it failed to successfully boost its clients. So, to make sure that requests get completed, boosters put down a deposit when they accept a request. If they complete the boost, they get a cut of the profit, plus their deposit back. If they fail, they don't gain anything and lose their deposit in the process. Alright, enough about boosting websites. How does this help us develop a healthier mindset about ranked? Basically, TrueSR is the highest rating that you would accept a boosting request of. If someone asked you to boost their account to 3000 SR, you would only accept that request if you were confident you could actually complete it consistently. That you didn't have to rely on a lucky win streak, that you didn't worry about throwers or getting bad teammates. If you can say with confidence, I can get your account to rank X within 2 weeks, even if I have off days, bad teammates, etc. And I am so confident that I would bet you money for it. Then, that rating X is your TrueSR. Alright, so now we know what TrueSR is. But what does this look like in practice? Let's take an example. Let's say you are a hard-stuck 2900 SR player and you get on a huge win streak all the way up into 3400 SR. You went from being a hard-stuck platinum player to having that shiny master logo within your reach. But oh no, all of a sudden you go on a huge loss streak. Games just feel super difficult and you can't seem to win anymore. All of a sudden you find yourself back in 2900 SR. The problem is that most people who experience a rank swing like this now have a different mindset compared to when they were in 2900 SR previously. Before, they acknowledged they're a 2900 SR player and that the only way to climb was to improve. But now, after the win streak to 3400 SR, they interpret that huge climb as the fruits of their labor. So after dropping down to 2900 SR, instead of telling themselves that they need to improve to climb, they most often come to the false conclusion that they are a 3400 SR player at heart because they've been there before, and that they just need to try hard to climb back to that rating before they get back to focusing on improvement. I was 3400 SR before. I don't need to learn anything about the game, I just need to stop getting bad teammates and throwers. TrueSR can help you have a more honest perspective on your skill as a player. Just because you got 3400 SR on a nice win streak doesn't mean that you are willing to bet $500 on being able to get an account to that rating. And if you aren't willing to bet that, then 3400 SR simply isn't your true SR. If I asked you to get a fresh account to 2900 SR, however, you wouldn't hesitate, because you know that you can get there no problem. So 2900 SR is your true SR here. MMR and rating systems are very volatile. Win and loss streaks can push you into ranks you're not ready for, or push you into lower ranks that are trivial for you. Tunneling too much on getting back to my peak is a very unhealthy and unconstructive way of thinking about the game. But saying, alright, I got to 3400 SR, but I just wasn't good enough to hold it, I want to get so good at the game that reaching 3400 SR repeatedly becomes trivial for me, is a significantly more healthy mindset. You start to think about your skill level as a player instead of the skill level the game tries to assign you after each match. This is also great for rephrasing your goals. A lot of players have SR-based goals. I want to hit 3500 SR. But try to rephrase that goal into true SR terms. Instead of just getting on a lucky win streak and peaking 3500 SR, we want 3500 SR to become our true SR. We want to become a player who can reach 3500 SR consistently, without any doubt. We don't just want to play in those 3500 SR matches, we want to have an impact in them, maybe even carry a few of them. That's what a true 3500 SR player is. Not someone who touched the rating and then got thrown out of it right away, but someone who can hold their weight in Masters and positively impact the outcome of their games at that skill level. In summary, peaking 3500 SR does not make you a 3500 SR player, but being so good at the game that you can confidently hit 3500 SR even after a loss streak does. Don't gain false confidence out of win streaks. Be honest about the difference between the peak rating you have achieved and the rating that you can confidently reproduce. But at the same time, don't be discouraged by loss streaks. If you have established your true SR to be 3000 SR, then going on a loss streak down to 2500 SR shouldn't matter. That loss streak touched the number on your profile, but your true SR hasn't changed. You're still a player who can confidently reach 3000 SR, and a few bad days of ranked don't change that. This concept of true SR has helped a lot of people I've talked to develop a healthier relationship with their SR, and I hope that it may have given you a new perspective on how to approach ranked. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and consider subscribing. If you're interested in becoming one of the over 2,500 players I have coached in my career, check out iostacks.com to book a coaching session or subscribe to the Phoenix Pass. My name is Iostacks, and I'd like to thank you for learning.